Metroid Zero Mission has one of the best title themes I've heard in a video game. It perfectly captures the spirit of the franchise and Samus's brave heroism. But this is only the beginning of what proves to be one of the most memorable entries in the long-running sci-fi series. This short but incredible reimagining of the first game for the NES is very fast-paced, and nary skips a beat from one set piece to another. The first time I played this game was over a decade earlier on original GBA hardware, so I felt it was time to finally replay this classic, which I actually bought on the Wii U Virtual Console before the eShop sadly closed down. In 1996, the first Metroid game was released for the Nintendo Entertainment System. While it feels pretty outdated in comparison to future games, it did provide the core structure and themes of what was to come, including the stellar Super Metroid. The question Zero Mission seeks to answer is, what if we took Samus's first outing and designed it with modern sensibilities? The end result is much more than just the same game with better graphics. Everything from the controls, map, music, enemies, puzzles, and bosses are completely overhauled, essentially making this feel mostly like an entirely new game. You do visit the same areas in this one, but the map design is much more streamlined and much less labyrinthian. A lot of rooms in the first Metroid game tended to feel exactly the same, but this game makes navigating them just much more manageable. Zero Mission's best strengths lie in the constant surprises it throws at the player, especially with the boss fights. Bosses have a tendency to appear out of nowhere, and are easily one of the highlights. Even returning boss fights like Kraid have been completely revamped, and feel so much more challenging than their primitive 8-bit counterparts. Sometimes it feels like the bosses themselves are telling a story. In one part, you fight this spore-shooting larva that ends pretty easily. You move on and soon find yourself at a dead end, but when you return, the larva is gone. You continue exploring a new tunnel. Crack a few gooey eggs, the music goes quiet, and then it appears. This just works so well for a Metroid game and definitely gave me a bit of a jolt the first time around. Metroid has always been about the thrill of building to become an unstoppable force, but this game subverts that expectation a bit. After the original mission of defeating Mother Brain and then escaping the planet, Samus is shot down by space pirates and is stripped of her power suit, leaving her completely defenseless except for a stunning pistol. Your only means of escape is to sneak onto the pirate mothership to steal a new vessel, and what follows is easily one of the most tense set pieces of the entire series. Alternating between stealth and oftentimes just running for dear life, it's easy to see how this was the beginning of what would eventually carry over into Metroid Dread. To wrap things up, Metroid Zero Mission is a masterful and oftentimes surprising reimagining of the series' origins. As an added bonus, the original game is unlocked after the credits are over, and you're able to do an immediate direct comparison to see how much was improved. It's obvious that a lot of thought went into making a good game just so much immensely better, and I wholeheartedly give it my highest recommendation with a score of 9.5 out of 10. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give this video a like and consider subscribing. Until next time, stay chill and be well.